Hello, 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 ATL Braves fans. Hello, Falcon fans. Hello, Dogs fans. Hello, Atlanta United. Hello, Hawks. We are here today to talk about those Atlanta Braves, where they are, where they're going, and if we
Yeah.
even have a chance to make the playoffs. Stay tuned, everybody. We're going to throw a little music your way, and when we
Mhm.
come back, we're going to talk about those Braves. Let's get it.
Yeah.
All right, all right, all right, all right, all right. Hello, everybody. How are you doing out there in Braves country? I know you
Mhm.
guys have a starting lineup. I'm going to introduce you to my starting lineup. First and foremost, we have my A1 from day one, my guy, my friend, Mr. Chris Tip Moore, ladies and gentlemen. And coming
What's
up,
good?
contender, Mr. RJ at For Life. And last but not least, and certainly not bringing up the rear, but he is the caboose. We got the pandemic. What it do?
Yes.
Let's get into it.
Yes.
We're talking Braves today. Guys, how
Yes.
you feeling?
Hey man, every
Go.
day's a great one, man. Happy to just be on here talking some Braves. Get back in the saddle, man. Really kind of been I feel like on hiatus ever since our pregame show, well pregame previewing our week's matchup Falcons versus Eagles on Monday night. So kind of happy to get back into the saddle, you know what I'm saying, talking some Braves. Got the playoff push or postseason push, ahead. So let's see what we got for us, man. Happy to be on here with you guys.
Hey man, happy to have you. Brother RJ, how you doing, man?
Pretty good. Just happy to be on here talking about this Braves team. Two big series, us with the Dodgers, Phillies and Mets going head to head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
it's gonna be a long, good rest of the season.
Bro, it's going to be a good rest of the season. It's going to be a great day. We got the Braves getting after those Dodgers from LA. And tonight, got those beloved Dogs from UGA. I don't know about yours,
Mhm.
guys, fellas, but I'm going to have two tablets together, watching them at the
Go.
same time
There you
while I
go.
work on my honeydew list that my wife assigned me. Hey, man, let's get after it.
Put that
Oh,
down.
Oh, there you
Put
go.
that down. Put
What you
that
do?
down.
My goodness.
from the U. Yeah,
Y'all
hey,
know what it is. Yes. Yes. We up and coming. We young. We up and coming though.
hey
That's
man,
rough
Yes.
right there.
hey man.
hmm
We're gonna
So
give you grace because we love you, pandemic, but we're gonna give you some grace. It's all good. It's all good.
Mhm.
I'll
Yes, sir.
take it. I'll take it.
This is dog country, but hey man, hey, we love all kinds here, brother. It's all good.
Woo
It's
woo.
all and hey, all good. Fellas, what a week for these Atlanta Braves. We had some missed opportunities. We
Mhm.
were playing, I don't want to say the I don't know the lesser winning teams of the league, but we were in the lesser winning teams of the league. We had an opportunity to make some row, or I'm sorry, make some headway, and it just looks like we fell short. So, gentlemen, with that being said, we got to get into it. I need to go back some slides, so excuse me. But
Mhm.
first and foremost, let's talk about where we sit. We are presently 8 games behind the Phillies with 15 left. So, hey, man, the NL East rush is over. The Phillies have won. You'd have to have an Phillies would have to lose every game. They'd have to
Pretty
lose
much.
every game, and we'd have to win every game. And yeah, so I don't know what the math is on what their magic number is, but it's pretty much over as far as the NL East is concerned. And also, we are one game behind those hated New York Mets. Definitely a rival for us. And guys, there's no way to sugarcoat this. We are in a fight. We are in a fight. So I'm gonna put it out to the panel, guys. How we feeling about this playoff race? How we feeling about this NL this NL wild card, man? Let's talk about it. How we feeling about it? Chris, I'm gonna open up with you, man. How you feeling about it?
You perfectly illustrated it, man. Missed opportunities. You lost against the Reds in that one game. You lost 5-1 against the Nationals. I feel like those are two games you should have had. I mean, of course, we can talk about previous missed opportunities, just period. But honestly, overall, man, the Braves, they've been going through some things, battling injuries, still playing resilient, still finding a way to even be competitive like right now. And honestly, I feel like with this wild card thing, the way that it's shaping up, it's going to come down to that series against the Mets. And of course, finishing out the season strong because we're right there with them. They've been winning some kind of way. They found ways to win, and so when honestly in the beginning of the season, we were pretty much had them dead in the water. So now for them to be battling back now, we're hoping that they start losing some steam at the end. Again, I think it's going to come down to that series that's coming up really in about a week and a half or so, playing those guys. And we got to have that series. Shoot, we honestly got to have this series too. Like you really don't have a lot of room for error, guys. You don't, because you're making this postseason push. I believe if we can just get there, I feel like it's a whole new season. I understand we're starting to kind of get healthy. Guys are starting to kind of come back. It's shaping up to be good for the Braves, but the Braves got to get there. They got to execute, and they definitely have to, beat your competition, especially the lower competition. But you got to play up to your standards.
Everybody, look, this is if this were Boys in the Hood, there's no room for Trey on this ride. Ain't nobody getting out this car. Okay. Hey, we going to MASH. Let's get it. RJ, how you feeling about it, man? How you feeling about this Braves team? How you feeling about our opportunity to make the playoffs here in 2024? Talk to me.
Hey, as long as they get in, I'm good. Because last two seasons, they've had first round buys, and we've seen what happened. So it's probably best to get them in the wild card and just have them keep playing so they won't be any rust going into the playoffs. Other than that, like I said, big series against the Dodgers. The Reds, they have 3-game series, and I believe the Marlins as well. Those two definitely got to win because the last 6 games at home, Mets, and I don't know how the Royals are winning, but that's a 360 right there.
It's the Will Smith effect, man.
Yeah. I don't know what. That was a shot.
It's the Will Smith effect, man.
No. We have to talk about this, guys. Because who's that dude? Was it Robert Horry in the NBA? Got 6 or 7 rings or something like that?
Right.
Will Smith is the Robert Horry of Major League Baseball. So for those of you who don't know, I think Will Smith has been on the last 3 World Series teams. So he won in 2021 with our beloved Atlanta Braves. And I'm sorry, Will Smith is a relief pitcher in the major leagues. So Will Smith was our closer in 2021. He then went to the Astros in 2022. He then went to the Rangers in 2023. And he's got 3 rings. So I'm thinking for next year, him. Like I don't know if it's something in the water. Like I don't know if this guy's out in the bullpen going wax on, wax off. I don't know what he's doing, right?
Hey, man.
Some sort of mojo. And first and foremost, fellas, number one, I'm loving that everybody's here, man. But I gotta give my man Fandemic I gotta give him the swag award today. My man
he braved out today.
He got the head going.
Yes.
I need to go
You got the
change.
jewelry. You got
Yeah.
the bagged
I'm an
out.
old school cat, old school Braves. Braves
RJ,
guy.
where your Brave stuff at, man?
Oh, it's cleaner right now. I need
It's in the
to
cleaners.
clean.
Throw it
Yeah.
in the box, man. Throw it in the box.
You're
You know
supposed
what?
to have more than one,
Hey,
man.
Hey,
That's true.
my man say he had to throw it in the wash. You know how it is.
yeah,
You know,
there you
I
go.
definitely
Yeah,
He was representing last night during the game, and he spilled his drink on it and everything, so he had to put it in the
Pretty
cleaners.
much.
that will happen. That will happen. You gotta be careful out
Yeah.
there in them games.
Got some
Get too
nachos on it,
excited.
on his jersey.
Oh, and
That'd be the
Yeah.
worst one.
get out.
like the word.
It's hard to get out.
That's
That-
like
hey,
the
man,
word.
you know what's
Yeah.
funny? And you bring up something, man. I remember being at this Braves game. I had to be 11. It was my dad, me, my mom. My brother was at the babysitter or whatever. But anyway, I had on this beautiful, beautiful white Braves jersey, man. Bro, I'm getting ready to drink this Coke. This Coke had to be this big, bro. I mean, it was somebody walking by. It just, man, it just all got on my shirt. And you know how
Oh
you
man,
first they're like, ooh,
no,
oh, wow. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
Cokes were Cokes, and they were affordable to buy.
yeah. You
Man,
know what I mean? I'm a little kid, so
getting
I
a
don't
little
have
crazy out there now, right?
the
Yeah,
deal, right? That's crazy. Yeah. So, Fandibic, how you feeling about these Braves? You know, in the
you
playoffs.
know,
What we doing? Where we
I'm
going?
actually more excited at the fact that we got players that we did not expect to come back to play that have shown up to play. I mean, Ozzy, Travis. I mean, these guys come back and they not only came back, they came back and produced. And you guys called it
gotta
last
lift
week.
the
Now,
kid.
he didn't come back from injury, but you guys called it. Matt Olson, being the guy that strike up that hot bat, and I didn't think it was going to be him, but you guys called it. You know, and as soon as he hit that home run, I said, "Oh my goodness, the guy's going to light me up on the podcast and get at me for not supporting Matt Olson being the guy." But
No, man, I
Yeah.
was happy to see it. I was happy
yeah,
to see it.
exactly. But I'm
What you
more
was saying,
ecstatic about these
he had to
guys
have
coming
that.
back from. What'd you say, Chris?
No, I was just saying, no, just was catering to what you were saying about him having that hot bat. It had to be
Yeah.
him for me.
Yeah. But these guys that come back from injuries, man, that we didn't think were going to come back, I think it's more, like you saying, it cover those errors that need to be covered, and the fact that they come back and producing, I think this push for that wild card is imminent, man. It's I think we're going to make the Mets mad. We're quite a ways off their radar, but at the same time, I think the Mets, if they get on some type of losing streak or they fail to hit or score runs, we're gonna be right in there with them. But I'm more excited about these guys coming back. It gives a positive picture for next year. I mean, posts a better picture for next year, and hopefully everybody remain healthy through then. We don't face this again, because this is one thing that I don't think any team has ever faced at any point in any career. But if we can bounce back, man, and I see us in the pennant next year, hands down.
Bro, I don't know who we pissed off in the metaverse. You know what I mean? In the multiverse. But I mean, bro, I've never seen the injuries that I've seen on any team. Well, first and foremost, basketball, football. I mean, even with football injuries, I don't think I've seen the amount of starters that you count on just go out like that, right? Like, this is truly unforeseen territory. So the fact that we are even here speaks to Brian Snicker's calm. It speaks to Alex Anthopoulos' ingenuity, because let's be real, we didn't have it to trade. We traded for Jorge Soler, but we picked a lot of guys up off the scrap heap and said, "Here you go." Now, these guys were ball players; they weren't bums. Okay, Whit Merrifield is a very good player. He just, I don't think he ever felt comfortable in Philly. Gio's a decent player. Laureano is a good player. And you put that together, man, and it's something. Now we got, if we can get Soler cooking, we got a shot. We get Matt cooking, we get Soler cooking. You know what I mean? We get Unk. Unk going forward is Ozuna. That's what we call him.
OG, man.
Not Shannon Sharp. I released the tape on. We talking about
Oh, Lord. Please, please,
right?
spare me. Please spare me.
Right.
Spare me. Spare me. God, spare me.
The tape just came on by itself and started recording in another room. I don't know what happened.
Please, let's please keep this Braves. As a matter of fact, let me mention that the schedule for these New York Mets. They have the Phillies that they're taking on right now. Then after the Phillies, they got a 3-game set with the Mets. With the Nationals, and then after that, they're going home to play the Phillies yet again for a 4-game set. Then September 24th, 25th, and 26th is the showdown. The Mets and the Braves. Braves at home. Braves got to take
this thing just might get ugly for the Mets. It just might.
I don't know.
I want to take it in consideration because the Phillies are tough. They did beat them like 11-3 last night.
Yeah.
But regardless, that's still going to be a tough series that hopefully the Nationals can get them for maybe at least one game like they got us. Before, like, we want them to kind of like trip and stumble before they get to us. And then we got to take them out because the season is pretty much going to come down to it. Like I was saying, the Braves got to take care of business. They're being resilient, man. The Braves, I don't care. I mean, there's no trophy for it, but if it was, the Braves would get the most resilient team, I believe, just because of all the injuries they've gone through from the beginning of the season, losing MVP type players, you losing Cy Young award type players, you know what I'm saying? Or at least caliber type players, so, and then still just to put it all together, still kind of like putting Band-Aids here and there and still like moving through the season like they have. And right now the Braves have set themselves up to at least take the opportunity to maybe, to still make these playoffs, but they gotta execute, man. I want to talk about this game last night with Spencer Swallenbach, aka Modbox, man.
Man, what are you talking about?
Did he pitch one?
So guys, the thing about him is he's got like 4 or 5 pitches. Like he really low key. I think he was a steal.
Yeah.
Because, a lot of these guys right now, they got gas. They might have gas. They might have a ball, but he's got 4 different mixes.
Yeah.
And pitchers like that, you're talking about Roger Clemens. You're talking about my man in Texas. Golly, what's his name?
Max.
You're talking about DeGrom.
Max.
Scherzer.
Yeah, Max Scherzer.
Right. You're talking about a 4-pitch mix. You can run both guys. So on the one hand, I'm kind of excited, right? And I'll tell you why. Because if we get Spencer Strider back, and now you got Schwelly, you still got Chris Sale, who's gonna be your Cy Young Award winner.
Yes, sir. Cy Young Sale.
You're still gonna have to sign somebody because we're gonna have to get into Raylo. I don't know what you can expect from him going forward, right? Because, and we talked about this last week. 2024, 2023, he pitched 66 innings. He's double that already, right? So
he hasn't pitched this many innings since 2019 when he was with the White Sox.
Correct. You know what I mean? So I don't know that you can count on him going forward, or if you do, he almost has to be in the bullpen, right? But that's not what's concerning about me. What's concerning about me is what's the impact on next year for him? So in my opinion, you now either have to sign Max Fried or you got to sign somebody. You got to sign some. You have no choice because, no disrespect to Uncle Charlie Morton, because that curveball is still working at 40.
He retiring.
Just don't know. It kind of feels like that, right? It kind of feels like, hey, fellas, this is it for me.
Time to hang it up. Yeah.
Fat lady's warming up. Let's go. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. She's warming up. That was my singing voice. You can see why I retired. I know.
You'll get it.
No, I was just saying about Swelly too, though, man. It's crazy that in the beginning of the season he started like in the Sally League, I believe it's called, or something like that. And then to think about this too, another thing I like about old Mott Bach is the fact that he isn't really rattled like that. If you really just think about it, think about how he bounced back from his rough outing his last outing when he gave up. I mean, I know all of the runs wasn't his fault, but they still gonna charge him 6 runs and everything. So he bounced back, and I know Brian Snicker honestly has said in the interview that he's really unfazed. There's really not a lot that bothers him. So he has that calm.
Did he really bounce back though? 'Cause, I mean, you talk about he took Dodgers best producers, best hitters, and they went 0 for 11.
0 for 11. I mean, that's exactly what the point I was.
I mean, we were talking before you came on that he didn't even allow them to get on base. Not even at bat. The Swelly man did his thing. Man.
I do want to give credit though. The Braves, they did come out the gate and hopped on what's his name, Knack. Yeah, they had a knack for him, all right. Matt Olson didn't come out. He put us guys ahead with the run scoring double. Then you also had home runs from Ushula, Soler. I think both of them hit 2-run bombs or something like that. So man, like that was another thing. When you jumped out at them, you was aggressive and you attacked them. You know what I'm saying? You didn't, and again, going 0 for 11, that's not easy. That for a young guy to come in and make that top Dodgers lineup like that, so not be able to get on base. That was big.
Exactly. Yeah.
Hey, Soler, man, let me tell you, that ball Soler hit is still going. I love to watch him hit home runs, man. Let me tell you something. My favorite game from 2021 is in the 3rd inning when Soler gets up there to hit right, and he hits that pitch, and as soon as it does, everybody in the park knows it's gone, and he turns to the bench and was like, "I told you, I told you. I tell you what, let me run these bases. I'll be right back." Right?
Yeah.
And that's like, bro, if we can get him going, fellas, if we can get him going, man, I'm feeling good about it. Let's talk about these missed opportunities. We didn't sweep the Rockies, who suck.
Right.
We didn't sweep the Braves, who suck.
Get me started.
The Reds are kind of a pesky.
We should have swept the Rockies both times, but let me stop. Go ahead.
Shouldn't even been close.
Get it off your chest, bro. Get it off your chest. Let's talk.
It's just like I was saying, man. You just got to beat the teams you're supposed to beat.
Yes.
You don't make the schedule. You just got to execute well against whoever's on your schedule. And teams like that, I mean, I know we've been battling injuries. I know it's been inconsistencies, but it's just like sometimes you just like, come on, y'all.
Yeah.
Because honestly, the Braves should have at least 85, 86 wins right now and not 80. So missed opportunities, man.
In every sport.
Yeah.
Bro, it's like we lose the same way. It's like 1-0 or 3-2, and we'll be dead for like 8 innings. And then it's like, all right, guys, we got to at least try to go out here and score a run. Let's go.
Yeah, exactly. At least pull ahead.
You know what I mean? He scored. Yeah. All right, let's play with the fans' hopes. Let's.
Yeah.
Darn it.
But like like I'm about to say, every sport has that one team that when you look at your schedule, you're not going to tell nobody about it, but you're going to go ahead and put a W right there because you're going to beat them.
Right.
And I might be walking on somebody's feet, but at the same time, the Rockets is that team in the I'm going to say NFL, and then you take this stuff down behind me. But in the NBA, and I mean, the Rockets just that team, and I don't know where we dropped the ball at with the Rockets, but we shouldn't have. It should, like I was just saying, it shouldn't have been even close. Yeah. They were the one. If I had to make a season prediction, the Rockets would not have gotten a W by their name at no point. But
man,
we dropped that.
Sometimes there's a team that they may suck, but they may have your number. You know what I mean? Like there's just a team that plays you tough. I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know if somebody said something about somebody's mama and it got back to them and they're like, you know what? This is our World Series, guys. We're playing the Braves. It's going down. RJ, man, how are you feeling about these less than stellar Rockies basically coming in here, kicking in the door and saying, "This is our house."
To be quite honest, I feel like they was laxed. You can't be lax against these, mediocre, like bottom feeding teams. Like you gotta put the hammer to them, beat them down, like send a message to the league, like yo, we ain't playing. Because for y'all to play against top notch and then just relax against some of these teams that probably not even gonna even make the playoffs, I'm like, what are y'all doing?
Right.
That's what's gonna hurt y'all in the long run. And to be quite honest, this is actually a common theme. It's been happening for seasons. They've got laxed like the Reds for some reason. They've been a pest.
Yeah.
And they ain't really that good. So some got to change in that on that team. Like something got to happen.
Right.
Yeah.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. You're good, Chris. You good? Good. I don't know. I cannot explain it. We should have dusted those Rockies. We should have dusted those Blue Jays. We should have dusted those Nationals. We didn't. We're here. One thing about it, the pitching has been great. Not good, great. As a matter of fact, it's been so good that it's been the best in the league. But I want to, once again, I want to talk about injuries because it seems like we just can't get out of the way of it, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's like I don't know. I don't know if you guys saw Major League 2, where the president from 24 was like, "Joe Boo, I pray to you every time, and it doesn't help." But he's like, you know what I mean? Did we offend Joe Boo? Like I don't know what's going on, man. But did we offend the baseball guys? Like I don't know what happened, but bro, it's like injury after injury after injury. So to put it in and I'm playing about the whole Joe Boo. That's obviously a joke, but Ronaldo Lopez is injured. He's on the 15-day IL. He's got a tight shoulder. Now, a shoulder for a pitcher is like a knee for a receiver or a running back. It's nothing to take lightly. And guys, we very well could not have him for the rest of the year. You know what I mean? I'm not going to say it was a foolish errand by the Braves to try and sign him for 30 million, because I'm going to tell you why they did it. Most starting pitchers are going to cost you, if it's a good one, it's a minimum of probably 35 to 40 million a year. That's right, a year, right? We signed him for 30 million over 3 years, right? So we on that Brave. Let me see if we can make this deal, right? We'll give you $30. We'll give you a chance to start. And it's fine if you're talking about somebody maybe that had thrown 80 innings the year before. He threw 66. He's now thrown 128. I genius. I definitely wasn't a genius in math. My grades will tell you that. But I know with my public school education, I know that 128 is almost double 66, right? And I know that's going to have an impact on and on. So I love my Braves. I kind of have to fault them for it. Now, the thing about it is, at times he's had the best ERA in the league. But I could have seen this coming. Chris, you and I talk about this all the time.
Right.
Okay. Right. Chris, I'm gonna open this up to you. Where does this put us? Because he's not gonna finish. He's not gonna be here these next 15 games. He might not be here if we make the playoffs. Let me be positive, Jack Spade. When we make the playoffs, he might not be in there. What does his impact do for us, Chris, in your mind's eye? Like, let's talk about it.
Well, I mean, of course, it'll be a big blow if you don't have him going to the postseason. He's been one of your best pitchers. He's one of the reasons why your ERA is one of the best in baseball. Excuse me, the best in baseball. My bad. don't want to disrespect for that, you know.
Mhm.
But yeah, we're the best in baseball. So not to have him, you know, going really for this final push is going to be big. So of course, Atlanta's going to have to try to figure out some kind of way to basically navigate without him for the possible time being. I don't see him coming back honestly for the rest of the regular season. I can definitely see him coming back in the postseason. It's like you really don't want to like necessarily bring him back in the wild card if he's not ready. But it's like, what else can you possibly do when it's go time? You know, when it's playoff time.
Yeah.
Again, big loss moving forward because shoot, he had a start coming up soon. And you know, you definitely, I believe he would have pitched in that Met series too. If I got the order correct, I think he would have pitched against the Mets in that series. So,
Chris, hang on
so
one
now-
second. I
go ahead.
want y'all, my handsome son. Get in here, boy. Hold on. Can y'all see my son?
What's up,
No, I'm about to say you're gonna have to spotlight yourself. You got to spotlight yourself.
This good looking
Nah, you
boy
don't got
right
a
here.
spot. Don't spot.
Stay right here, boy. Hold on.
We can't see nobody, man. We can't see
I know.
nobody.
Out of spotlight. All right, come on in here, son.
All
There we
now
go.
Say hello.
What's going on,
I
man?
say ain't got picture.
I'm trying to move your face.
He
Like,
taking,
hold on, pause, man. Oh, wait,
he
wait,
taking
hold
your spotlight, T. Will.
on. Hold up. Right there. No, other way. Other way. There you go.
He ain't got the cut.
Hey, that boy look like his mama. That boy's good looking. You all right? Good to see you, son. That boy's damn good look. I did good. Boy, let me tell you something. Yeah. Hey, yeah.
Oh, man.
Those of you who have kids, you know what I'm talking about, man. You proud of your kids, man. That my boy doing all right. So anyway, I'm
There
sorry.
you go.
Here to speak to you. So it threw me, guys. We can get back to it. That's my bad.
That's all good. No,
You
man,
all
cool.
good. You all good.
That's family
man.
time.
Family.
Yes,
Family.
sir.
That boy came in here and everything I was thinking about, I was like, oh, damn, wait, that's my son. Hey, son, what's going on? Blah, 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 blah.
Right. Right.
I
Hey,
forgot.
man, that's how it's supposed to be, man. Drop everything for the family.
Hey, that's
But yeah,
hey,
man, again,
Exactly.
but again, like
Exactly.
just in closing though, again, it's just the Braves are going to have to figure out a way to replace this arm and continue to go forward with this strong ERA, man. Again, our pitching has been our rock, has been our sword and shield. So it's just
Right.
we're going to have to continue that while the bats we're looking for consistency. They'll have games to where they look like they're the Braves again, and then next thing you know, the hitters go right back into that hermit mode, and I don't know what the heck is
Yeah.
going on.
Yeah.
But
That's
yeah,
good.
bro. So honestly, right now, please, for these last final games, guys, that we're heading to the end of the season, this is going to be a time to where your bats are going to have to help out your pitching. If
Yeah.
we're going to make
Most
this
certainly.
postseason, like that's just how I see it, because it's kind of like universal law almost. It's like, okay, I've been scratching your back. Now it's time for you to
Mhm.
scratch mine a little bit, you know,
Right.
just to get us to the postseason, because I believe the Braves can get there and even be somewhat healthy. You know what I'm saying? I believe a 50% Braves is more dangerous than a, you know what I'm saying, than 100% or whatever. I actually just got flipped it backwards, but either way it go, basically what I'm basically saying before as I'm landing my plane here is
Yeah.
the Braves, they have an opportunity to be a dangerous team if they just make it to the playoffs. The pitching is going to help them be dangerous, and if those bats can just come around, y'all, they can
Right.
just come
Right.
around. They can give us an
We'll be-
opportunity.
Guys, we got to acknowledge some folks in the crowd. Robert Blackman, how you doing, Robert Blackman? Welcome to the show.
Robert,
Braves hitters
Robert.
deliver in the clutch.
Yeah.
I mean, you can't argue with that because they haven't
Yeah.
been consistent.
Right.
If they were
Right.
consistent like last year, it would be different, you know. But everything
Now,
is
tell me
down.
this, Chris.
Try to blame it on the baseballs or whatever, but pretty much all our numbers are down. Again, it's just our pitching has been our rock.
It's been,
Yeah. But tell me this though, y'all. Is this primarily because of
pandemic.
the injuries?
Pandemic. Hold
Yeah.
on. 1 second.
Dixon.
Hey, ladies and gentlemen of the show, we got to give this man his respect. All due to my brother Chris A1, who is a hard worker. Okay, very hard worker, always working. But ladies and gentlemen, the Dixon way is officially the hardest man working.
Yes.
This man covers
Man.
everything.
What's big, Larry? What's going on?
His propers, okay?
I'm
I
talking,
got
talking about.
his propers. You know what I mean? Like, hey, I went to the Falcons practice out in Swanee, wherever the hell it was, and Dixon Way's doing the show, man. And he's like, "How you doing?" I'm like, "Hey," he's like, "Come on my show," and he's doing it live. You know what I mean?
Yes,
So,
sir.
hey, man, this brother works hard. If you guys
But
have
you
not,
want to know why?
you need
'Cause
to.
I don't mean to be like this, but that's the Dixon way.
That's
the
the
Dixon way.
I mean, dang, I don't, just
That's a
it's
home
just
run.
that simple.
Home run.
Self-explanatory.
For
Just
Chris,
that simple, man.
that's a home run, man. Gotta give it. Robert Blackman says Ian Anderson will replace him. That's
I'm
interesting.
glad that
Nope.
Robert Black
Nope.
brought him up, bro. I
That's
know,
it.
I know. RJ having flashbacks right now.
Hey.
Come back, RJ. Come back.
RJ about to go off. RJ's having a moment.
Oh,
Nah,
RJ,
his
RJ,
ERA is over 5 in the minors. Nope.
Hey,
how you really
okay,
feel about that.
okay,
Don't
all
hold
right.
anything back. Tell us how you
Ian
feel.
Anderson
man.
or Bryce Elder. Ian Anderson or Bryce Elder.
Man, hey, now hold on. I'm like RJ with Bryce, bro. I done seen this movie. I have seen this movie.
I'm
okay?
just saying.
Nah,
I'm
man.
just saying, man. You know they're gonna want the veterans to kind of help going down the stretch.
Bro, this is like Jason 38. We know what's gonna happen, okay?
Yeah.
You know it's like, let me tell you something, and you're not gonna catch me walking while that's offensive to me. All right, we want to take this a moment. It is offensive for this, 100, however old Jason Voorhees is, to just walk and kill people. Even Michael Myers, like people in the movies, what are y'all doing? I'm sorry.
Right.
Even at 54,
Jason always says, "Slow and steady wins my race," and don't nobody know these woods like I do.
not that one. Not that one, but I'm saying,
Exactly.
I know these woods
you
like
gonna
I
have to
do.
catch me. I'm saying you're gonna have to catch me. I'd be damned walk up and shit. Nah, bro, you're gonna be tired.
Well, you gotta understand. Remember, some people there was getting too far. Then Jason will be like, he'll throw. Next thing you know, he'll throw that machete, or he'll throw something, and that man more accurate than any quarterback I ever seen in the league.
Right behind.
He's the pitch. I don't know. I don't
Hey
know.
man, Friday the 13th was yesterday. That's how we got on Jason. What can we say?
Shout out
Pretty much.
Voorhees. Dixon Way says hopefully Ian will return better than when he left. And I can tell you for sure that RJ disagrees with you, Dixon Way. But all respect,
RJ, going forward.
like I'm. Robert Blackman says I agree.
It's damn if you do, damn if you don't with that Ian Anderson and Bryce Elder. I'm trying to tell you, man, first of all, we already know if we wasn't going through injuries with our pitching staff, there'd be no such thing as a Bryce or an Ian. Yeah, watch out.
Oh, hey, man, Dixon Wade, they've been married for 23
Look at
years.
here.
Oh, congrats.
Let's give him a hand, fellas. Let's
Congrats.
go. Dixon Wade, way to go, brother.
Snaps.
Great job. Great job, Larry.
Way to go.
Hey, man, I love it, man. I love it, man.
That's no easy feat.
Yeah,
right
bro.
there.
No, bro. That's what I'm saying. That Bryce Elder. It's like again. Damn if you don't. Bryce Elder, Ian Anderson. Shoot, man, give me AJ Smith Shaver first.
Exactly.
Thank you. Yes.
Let's go, AJ.
AJ, let's get it, AJ. Let's get it. Yeah.
Mhm.
Next man up, AJ. I'm rolling with that first. It's just like, my goodness. But regardless, we gotta have somebody to replace this production right here. This is some great production that we're losing, pretty much for the rest of the regular season, y'all.
I kid you not. While he was like injured early in the season, I think Grant Holmes actually did a pretty decent job starting. So I wouldn't be surprised if they put him as a starting.
I
don't want to see Grant Holmes against the Phillies, bro, in the play. I just don't. And again, I'm not. He's got something, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I just don't know that he's ready for that. Like, look, when it comes to the playoffs, if you don't have experience, I need gas, and I need. I feel the need to say pause, but I need gas. I need reliable. ass. Like
Mhm.
I need 98, 99. You can move it in and out. I'll take because that plays in a playoff series. That plays. But if
Mhm.
you try to figure it out and you're a 95 mile an hour guy, and you know throw that breaking ball, look, man, I don't know. And look, if we're talking the difference between Elder and Ian and give me Grant Holmes.
Right.
But
Mhm.
I don't know, man. I don't know. But let's move on, guys. Let's talk about the current Braves. Look
Mm.
at all this money you got on the injury list, right? So you got
And that's not only money. That's production, like Chris was saying. That's not only just money.
talent. You
That,
got
that's not average production either. You got an MVP up there. You
Right.
got a guy who was in an MVP conversation once upon a time at Austin Riley. You have one of the best infielders in Ozzie Albies, one of the best
Mhm.
young pitchers, Spencer, best relievers, and you got one of the best starters this year. That's woo again,
Right.
like you were saying earlier.
Brutal.
Pandemic is it has anybody gone through this, and we've lost Austin a couple times this season already to just little knickknacks, and
Mhm.
it's just been so crazy, man. The Braves are the most resilient team in baseball, like I said, and if they make it to this postseason, they're gonna be one of the most dangerous teams. They don't been through so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
a cornered wounded animal is the most dangerous. Guys, this reminds me, honestly, looking at this list, this reminds me of the Avengers, right? And it's in game, and they're all down, and it's just Cap, and Cap looks up, and Thanos' entire army is coming at him, and all of a
Yeah.
sudden in his ear you hear Sam saying, "Hey Cap, you there? Hey Cap, you there?" And then you see Black Panther come out, "A Bombay," and then all the homies.
Right.
I'm hoping that's going to be this season. So we get Ozzy back. Now, Ozzy said he's going to come back and he's going to bat exclusively right-handed.
Right-handed, yeah.
Left-handed, right? We're going to get Ozzy back.
Mhm. He has some lingering issues in that wrist, so
Yeah.
he was saying he's going to bat right-handed.
Yeah.
Because if he didn't, he would be missing more time. So it's
Yeah.
actually like a blessing that he can be a switch hitter.
Yeah. Well, guys, what do we think about Ozzy coming back right-handed? Ozzy coming back right-handed. What do we think about that? You know, what's the lineup? How do we feel about that?
I know one thing.
Actually,
It's going to give opposing team fits. Because a lot of these people, a lot of these managers schedule their pitchers according to who we have in our lineup. And you got Ozzy, who they're counting on to bat left-handed, and all of a sudden he's here now facing a right-hander. That could actually work out in Ozzy's favor. 'Cause I think I'm not for sure what the stats is on Ozzy batting right-handed, but yeah, I mean
Right.
I don't know what his stats is, to be honest with
I'm not sure what it is. I know at one point in time he had a pretty high average
you. Yeah.
batting against, batting rights against righties. So it's just, I think that was like a couple seasons ago though. So I wouldn't know about now, but he has some experience in previous experience against guys, like getting hits and getting on base, hitting for power, everything.
Right.
So like you said, it possibly could work out for him.
Yeah.
We hope. Hopefully.
And you know what? Dixon Wade just said it. And by the way, Wallace Smith. What up, Wallace? Just jumped
Mr.
in.
Wallace.
Dixon Wade made a good point. Sean Murphy was gone for 41 games, and he's right. And then Money Mike was out.
For 50. That's what I'm saying. More resilient. Look at all that. 41 games in 50 games. Now I know it's 162.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying that's still a nice chunk of games you've been without production. One of the best catchers in the game, defensive, calling the game. You know what I'm saying? Like how it's supposed to. And then you got Money Mike.
Yeah.
Come on now. One of the best center fielder in the MLB to me right now. The best.
That catch he made going off. Oh my God. Oh my God. Bro. I mean, cause it's funny. I'm watching it. I'm like, oh, he did. Oh, he caught the ball. Holy
Yep.
shit, he caught the ball. And I think we lost.
Yep. Threw it up. Threw it up, letting everybody know he caught, man. Max had to, man. Shoot.
Had to take his hat off.
Yeah.
Even Holmes, he had to take his hat off too.
Hey,
man.
I got a question for the panel.
Hmm.
I might be tripping. So if I'm tripping, y'all let me know. All right. Does Michael Harris low-key remind you of King Griffey Jr. just a little bit? In the way he plays defense. Like, I know his swing is like the most beautiful ever. But when Michael Harris goes after the ball, like he just like for a second, right? Because when he went up and got that ball and came back and held it up and is running off the field, I saw nobody but Junior. Now, if I'm tripping, y'all let me know. But he kind of low-key reminds me of him. What y'all think?
I think you're going Junior because of the athleticism. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So I can see where you're going with that. Yeah. Man, but it may be close to another Brave, man, a guy that played here named Andrew Jones, who was the best center fielder for quite some time.
Right.
And Andrew even himself said in a recent interview that he likes Michael Harris. He feels like Michael Harris is fearless. And that's and when you have a player like that, he's going to go out there and give it his all, basically. So, I know he still currently works for the Braves, but at the end of the day, you still can't deny Harris is a talent. Okay,
Right.
so I can definitely see that, though.
Without a doubt. Dixon Way says, I'm not sure about Ozzie. They said he's supposed to be up right now, but they're saying maybe a week from now.
Yeah.
The
Met theory.
And you're right.
You're right. I read that too.
Time for him to come back.
You're right. All right, guys. So with that being said, last night's game, and I know y'all can't see this, so I'm just gonna interpret it for you. Braves won 6-2. And now we are nuts and potatoes of this. Guys, the Braves, the Atlanta Braves, our Atlanta Braves, have the best pitching staff in the league, which is why Chris, Vandemic, RJ, and myself feel like if these guys get in the playoffs, they can wreck some shop.
Yeah.
If they can get some timely and get in the playoffs, they can wreck some shop.
Yeah.
So, if you're looking for a positive about the Braves team, that's it. RJ, how you feeling about this pitching staff, man? Let's talk about it. Talk about it.
To be quite honest, I'm gonna tip my hat off to Alex Anthopoulos.
Yeah.
Well, for one, getting Chris Sale, because that one right there that's the biggest surprise right there.
Yeah.
It's definitely from his injury history the past few seasons.
Yeah.
And you got rid of who was the second baseman we had?
No, what's that boy's name? It was terrible in the field. What's his name?
Yeah. What is
you said the second baseman?
Yeah.
I know who you're talking about.
His name.
That's crazy. I'm drawing a blank as well.
Yeah.
Ain't that something? How forgettable you can be once you're gone.
Yeah.
Hey,
Vaughn Grissom.
Hey,
Yeah.
don't do. Hey,
I feel bad about that. I ain't gonna lie. I'm like, sheesh.
Hey, man, I'm gonna have to call a party foul on Chris.
Come on, man.
We're not gonna look his career. That's
my bad, man. I'm working on me, y'all. I'm working on me. You know what I'm saying? It's a daily grind to learn thyself and, be better in life. And I'm really working on it. So, just continue to bear with me in my growth. And thank you.
Hey, Chris, don't forget, Chris. That age 50 is right around the corner. Don't fight it.
Bro, I can't remember shit, man. So look, if you work on, I can't remember nothing, man. I go to Waffle House. I'm like, Kim, did you text me your food? And my family knows. Yeah, oh, you know what? Hold on. We'll send you the okay. You got it? Yeah, because they know. So it's all good, Chris, man. And I love you. So yeah, Robert Blackman says the offense is the problem. Robert Blackman says,
Vaughn Grissom.
Yeah.
And Wallace Smith, we finally got the pitching and the bullpen. pitching right, and then we have injuries with the hitters.
And,
Yeah, man.
and it's too much like right just to have it, to have it all together. It's just too much like right.
It's crazy.
Man,
Pandemic.
if we had half of the hitting that we had last year, my goodness.
Yeah.
Bro, we'd have won 90 games.
Yes.
Bro, what?
Yeah, we'd have won 90 games
Okay.
already. Pandemic,
Yeah.
how you feeling about this pitching staff?
It's plain and simple for me. You know, it's like Chris said. The pitching is by far holding their own. But the batting and the runs have to support that. You know, and it's like I said, it's simple. I mean, it's simple math. You don't even have to add the division to it, no multiplication. The bats just have to increase. But the pitching, I mean, Swelly, I mean, good gracious alive, that joker. I mean, I hadn't watched the Braves game because of my work schedule in a minute, but watching him pitch the other night, man, and holding the Dodgers top producers to nothing. I mean, that was, and then our bats heating up. That was gratifying. That was gratifying all. But the pitching staff, man, like Chris said, man, if they can produce and maintain this through the rest of the season, if any bats pick up, if any hot bats pick up, man, it's on. I mean, we're gonna make like I said earlier, we're gonna make the Mets mad.
No, we're gonna make them. Say something. If we can get 3 or 4 guys to start hitting, we're gonna make the league mad.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You
That's
talk about
what I'm saying.
you're talking about the best pitching staff in baseball, bro. So
Yeah, exactly.
not
I think
only
what 3 overall now, I believe is.
guys, not only do we have ERA, we have the best. We have struck out the most guys in the league. So in other words, we've said, "Hey guys, we got this. You guys can sit down." Okay, Matt Olson, you go ahead and sit down. Gio, you sit down. He ain't going nowhere.
Bring the infield in.
To the That's
real.
okay. Y'all can sit down. He ain't gonna hit nothing. You
Yeah.
ready? Here we go. We're throwing Bugs Bunny curveballs and fastballs that you can't see what you can't hit.
Yeah.
This staff is dominant, guys.
Yeah.
That's why we gotta give them some help, y'all. We got
Yeah.
these bats. This offense, just like they said in this chat, man, the offense is a problem because it's not consistent, and we need it to be consistent, man. We're in postseason mode. We're in this postseason push every game, even though it's really already been mattering for the last 2 months to me. But it really matters now. You have to take this Dodger series. Then you have the Reds coming up. You owe them because they just beat you in that 1-game series. You owe them. You have to take care of business. I know you're on the road, but it's still Cincinnati. And then you got the Marlins coming up. You know, that's another road, but you still got to take care of business. Come back home for the Mets. And then those same Royals, when we talk about that Will Smith, we finish with them. You have to be on your P's and Q's. You got to cross your T's and dot your I's. You don't have no room for error here. You have to win these series, and you have to win more games than you're losing. I really believe it.
You got to do it, fellas.
You know what? There was a comparison. I just thought of this. I don't know if you remember when we was rebuilding at the time. Remember Shelby Miller?
Yeah.
Yeah, when he was pretty much our ace at the time, and he would pitch so great, but the offense every time he pitches just didn't show up. Like the record would like show something, but if you look at how he pitched, and it was like close games, I'm like, what offense is? And it was so bad though. Like when we traded him, I don't know how. Like we just stole like what? Who was drafted number 1 with D-backs? Dansby Swanson.
Dansby Swanson, yeah. No, I mean that's that. Yeah, but honestly, so guys, we're 17th in runs per game. So we are number 1 in pitching. But in runs, we're middle of the road, right? Which it's weird that because I would thought we were like 20th or 23rd.
Yeah.
So I'm impressed that we're even 17th in runs in the major leagues.
Yeah.
Batting average, we are 18th. We're 241. Again, kind of middle of the road. You know, you kind of expect that. We are 5th in home runs. So, you know, that tells me when we hit home runs, we win. I mean, that's what I interpret from that. You know,
Yeah.
when we hit
Mm-hmm.
runs, we win.
Mm-hmm.
Also, we're hitting. Nobody's on base when we hit home runs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a lot of solo shots this year.
Right.
Yeah.
If it worked, we'd have more runs, right?
Right. Right.
Total hits
Ooh,
again,
17 on there.
you know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it tells the story.
Man, if we was in the top 10, now I'm glad you brought that up because if we was in the top 10 of hitting, but we're striking out more this year. It's like almost
Yeah.
like we're chasing. It's
Yeah,
almost like we're chasing it. I feel like we're taking a whole lot more pitches this year too.
yeah.
Right.
We are the eighth most strikeouts, and I mean, that speaks for itself, guys. So number one,
Thank
couple things we need to do. Number one, stop striking out.
Yes.
And
Man.
You know what? That could be attributed to the fact that these guys are steady trying to be that hero guy, the home run guy.
Yeah.
Instead of just getting on base. Everybody trying to be that, that not strikeout, that home run hero. But if they just concentrate on getting on base, like you said, we're tops in the league in hitting. So if they just get on base, and hopefully somebody like a Matt Olson, like you guys said last week, to hit a home run. I mean, it'll change. It'll change, sure enough. It'll change the hitting. I know that for sure. For the runs, I mean, I'm sorry.
No, it's
Yeah.
we got to do some house cleaning because I didn't do this at the beginning. So again,
Man.
guys, this show at For My ATL Sports 1 on YouTube. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. For My ATL Sports 1 on YouTube. Fellas, tell everybody where they can find you. I know it's the middle of the show and we didn't do it in the beginning, but I was so excited to talk Braves, we kind of ran by it. So my man RJ at For Life. Where can they find you, brother? Tell them.
You can find me on YouTube, RJATL for life. Starting working on my Braves content more. Also you can follow me on X and my real name, Ross Steve Jr. I do share a lot of news, not just Braves, but Falcons and Hawks, any type of breaking news and stuff I alert. Like not only my channel, but also my guys over at 905 North Sports Machine with Berto, Chris, and Smitty.
Hey.
You can find me on those channels as well.
That's right. And my man A1. Hey, Emmanuel, Pandemic. Hey, brother, tell us where we can find you. What's up?
Oh, now I'm about to be found everywhere, but right now I'm primarily on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, and I try to be. I'm that guy. I'm in all the Falcon, what we call them, fan groups in Facebook. A lot of people don't like that. A lot of people have loyalty to these to certain groups, but I'm that guy, man. Wherever there's Falcon football to be talked, I'm there. I don't care where it is, But
logo, brother.
Yes, sir. It is.
It's not the name on the front.
Yes. But YouTube, Facebook, Twitter. As soon as I launch the podcast, it's gonna be on Spotify. But I'm just trying to find time now. My job's about to find out how great I am at delegating duties. So they gave me a promotion. So so they're about to find out how great I am at doing that. But I got to find time to to put work into that podcast. So I know it's a lot of work. So I don't like just popping up doing stuff. But you guys can find me on YouTube, man. Right now, just a lot of Falcon talking, a lot of Falcon content pushed out. But find me on YouTube.
That's what's up. And Uncle Steve, what it do, man? I love me some Uncle Steve.
Sir.
Uncle Steve, salute.
Up with him a little bit down there at the Falcons game.
Yeah. Now, Chris, A1 from day one, my guy. And again, guys, if Chris doesn't do your video, you're just not living right. Okay,
hey, man.
It's not living right.
Trying to lend a helping hand, man.
As Big Low said, you need to get that hate up out your heart. Chris comes to this video and come down to the church barbecue. And Chris will do your video. You can pick up a plate. No, I'm kidding. Chris does all my video, man. He's great. Uncle Steve said he just thank you, Uncle Steve. I
Yes,
appreciate it.
sir. There it is.
I can get, so thank you, brother. And seriously, Chris, A1 brother, hey man, tell us where we can find you, because we know, you're like the Dixon Way. You're like almost the hardest working man. And guys, when I tell you he is the hardest working man, this brother never sleeps, man. He was working on a video for me the other night. And number one, I don't sleep, but he sleeps less than I do. This brother hit me up at 3:58 talking about, hey man, is this video good? And I was asleep. So I woke up at I don't know, 6, 7. And I was like, yeah, man, it's good. And he answered like he had to have like 2 hours sleep. Bro, I for sure thought he was going to hit me up 3 hours later.
Already back up, man. Already back up.
Damn. Hey man, hey, let me tell you something. At the Chris Tip Morehouse, hey man, they don't sleep during the day. So you up all night, you still gonna get up. They're like my grandmother. My grandmother did not make you go to bed, but dang it, you was gonna get up. You was gonna get up.
Yeah, hey, my thing is you're gonna stay up all night. If you still got stuff to do the next day, you better get up.
Amen. Tell them where they can find you, man. Tell them what you got going on.
Oh, well, man, of course, A1 Forever Sports on YouTube. You already know, a part of, just like RJ was saying, a part of 95 North Sports crew. We do pre-game shows, post-game shows. Falcons are up and popping. We definitely need to do some bouncing back, but we're going to have shows weekly with that. So make sure you tune in and show love to everybody's channel. That's me, Berto, and Smitty when we do that. Oh, and it's also, we added Bro Talk as well, BK Squared, I believe, on Twitter. So he's also a part of the 95 North as well. He brings a different element to the crew. So we all collab together, put these things together. If y'all haven't seen the pregame, or the preview that we did to the Eagles and the Falcons game, is definitely on my channel. You can check it out. We had Eagles content creator. She came in, she represented, did her thing and she brought the fan base as well. So it was Falcon fans in the chat, Eagles fans in the chat. It was just all around good time and fellowship, man. But yeah, shout out to that particular thing. Again, Twitter, A1 Forever, Instagram, A1 Forever, TikTok, the real A1 Forever. I try to keep it all together, so it's easy to find me. But you'll know you're there because you'll see the same logo with the A1 Forever on it. I try to keep that too, so make it easier for the people to find me as well. So, but yeah, got that going on. Of course, going to still have Hawks content going. I plan on going a little harder this season on the Hawks, just on the content wise, and just overall just improving on our sport teams, talking about them, collaborating with other content creators who, want to just get some good conversations in, and, just talk, whether it's baseball, basketball, or football, man. I'm your guy, man, because I watch all, and I try to find time for it all, and still life too. But it just, it just is what it is, man. Sports is something that I'm really dedicating my life to, and it's gonna be hard to really have a lot of conversations with me if you don't have some kind of sports conversation in you. So.
And look,
I'm gonna tell you how famous Chris is with that A1. I Google, and all you have to do is put in A1, and Chris' name is up there first. It's A1 Forever, and then you have A1.
Google me, baby.
A1 wait, hold up. Time out. Are you trying to tell me this man is more famous than A1 steak sauce?
He is more famous than A1 steak sauce.
Hey,
come on, man.
Hey,
come on, man.
He's pushing A1 steak sauce out the door.
His friend. Hold on. Let me say, and I can say this. Chris is my friend. The best part about being Chris's friend, Chris will text me anytime with some random shit like, "Can you believe this?" And keep it clean. Can you believe this MFer did this? I have no idea what the hell Chris is talking about, but I'd be like, "Nah, man, I because he'll be watching the game or stuff. He'd be like, "Can you believe this?" And I'll be like, "What the hell is he talking about?" Because I'm old.
Right.
Late at night, and I'm trying to catch up. But when this man says he loves, bro, This man loves sports, man. So hey man, anybody that can talk sports with me at any time, like I love it, bro. Other than my brother Eric Parker and my man Jack Spade, Chris, the only dude that I know talks this shit 24/7. And bro, I'm here for it because I'm about that life. So, fellas, again,
man.
welcome to the panel. I'm glad to have y'all. Just wanted to let the audience know the all-star team that I'm working with, right? You know, they need to know. They need to know, man. Y'all dangerous. So, anyway, guys, again, for my ATL Sports 1 at YouTube, please like, share, and subscribe. And let's get back into it. So, these Braves need to stop striking out. That's one. Number two, I think the second thing, and thank you, Wallace. Appreciate you, brother.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Wallace. I definitely appreciate that.
Thanks.
Yes, sir.
Thank you. So yeah, guys, and in situations, right? Sometimes you just need to make contact. That's the one thing. You get a guy on third base, and it's less than 2 outs. You got to score.
Right.
You have to score. There's no ambiguity about it. You got to find a way to get that thing up in the air so he can score. If it's less than 2 outs, there's no excuse. You can't strike out when you got a guy on third base and less than 2 outs. You just can't. You have to make contact. You have to do something. That's the two things I think we need to work on. And I think Pandemic, you referenced it. You know, in situations like this, everybody tries to be a hero. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? And you know, sometimes, look, man, you just got to do your part. You know, if you're, sometimes you just got to make contact. You know what I mean? Now, if you're Jorge Soler,
Get on.
hey, bro, go for the down. You Jorge.
We need to clip that. We need to clip that T Will and send it to our man Orlando Arcia, because Robert definitely watching the games, because that does happen, man. People be on base. Arcia come up there, strike out.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I
was playing baseball. Coach used to tell us, stop swinging for the hills or stop swinging for the fences. That's just round the bases. You know, let them play catch up. And I think that's what the Braves need to do, because we really don't have no strong guy
y'all
that we
put
can
y'all pages in the chat, man.
You know, but we do have some hitters that can get on base. That's obviously shown. And I think that's what we just need to do. And you know, if somebody comes along and hit a home runs, and we happen to got 1 or 2 people on base, that's going to change the game of the offense for us.
Hey guys, put your YouTube channels in the chat. Wallace is asking about it
for Mr. Wallace.
Drop your.
Yeah, I'm gonna shout out to Wallace too, man. I'm telling you, hey, when he asks you for that YouTube channel, be ready to work, because he gonna get on there and he gonna ask you questions. He challenges you. He put you to work. Yeah,
Mr. Wallace is a very active.
I posted that he hasn't responded to her and hasn't and like I said, I talk Falcon football, you know, and if it wasn't for the fact that I have to go to sleep and go to work, man, Wallace will keep me up all night.
I hear that, brother. Look, I'm mad at it. I'm not. Look, what else you got to do, man? Yeah. The Falcon world. It's a Brave world. It's a dog world. Go Dogs. All right.
Yes, sir.
So
they play tonight too, man.
He asked for RJ, I believe.
Oh yeah. I'm on the phone, so I can't really be can't really connect on YouTube right now.
It's all good. It's all good, brother. It's all good. Hey, so current series the Braves are in. We are playing the Dodgers, and we won last night. We got 3 games with them. And again, guys, you know, we on the Who ride. We have to. It's no maybe. We got. Look, it's win or go home, baby. It's win or go home. So last night won 6-2. Michael Harris went 1 for 5. My man Jorge Soler, Jorge crushes baseballs, went 2 for 3 and hit a ball that's still going. They haven't reported that it's landed. It's somewhere off in the
tends to do that.
I don't know. You know, my man Marcell Ozuna got it in last night with 3 for 4. Matt Olson, ladies and gentlemen, Pandemic. We have a Matt Olson sighting. He went 1 for 4.
Yep, there you go.
Need Matt. Give me Matt. Give me Matt.
Yes, sir.
Dio yard. Dio went.
Hey, you know what? Matt probably heard me talking about him last week.
Probably did. He probably
Yeah. He was like, "Oh, that pandemic don't believe in me, but that A1 and that Terry do. So I'm gonna go ahead and show."
Yeah.
Oh,
Hey, but honestly, guys, I mean, right now where this lineup is, I mean, it only makes sense for it to be Matt when you look at this lineup.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah, real talk.
He needs to be the guy that gets the engine going, man. Look at the rest of that lineup. There's a lot of guys that haven't been on the Braves, a lot of guys who's getting into the Braves culture. You know, it's a lot of guys who are getting back to the Braves culture. So yeah, man, Matt's got to be that engine, man. I mean, that's what we brought. That's one of the reasons why we brought you here for, man. Shout out to Witt too, coming back from that foot injury, that foot fracture.
So
Yes.
here's the thing. He's playing with it. It's still fractured. Like it's gonna take 6 weeks to heal, but it's one of those things the doctor told him that you can't do it any worse. So if you can make you know, you can do it. But guys, for a second, just looking at this, man, I want to go old school. I don't know if y'all grew up watching Sports Center, but remember when Stuart Scott used to be like, "Here's the pitch, booyah," and it's
Yep.
gone. I don't know if you guys remember Kenny Mayne, but he had this saying.
Oh,
Like,
I do remember Kenny
Oh
Mayne.
yeah. Yes.
And I grew up on Sports Center, man. I ain't gonna lie.
Same here.
hey,
What Stuart Scott, Kenny Mayne, Dan Patrick, Linda Cohn,
Chris Berman.
you know what I'm saying? All those people are one of the reasons why I want to do this today, especially Stuart Scott, because he was such his authentic self. So
Rest
you
in
know,
peace.
so shout out to him, man, and his family.
Hey, remember Kenny Mayne used to be like, "I am king of the diamond. Let there be food for all my loyal." Like I love that, man.
Man.
It's not the same as when they would call it, because look, especially when you watch the Braves and somebody do something and you hear one of them like introduce the home run like that, bro, that set it off for me. So I don't know.
Hey, I used to like Dan Patrick. Remember when Dan Patrick, like, he'll be calling somebody a strikeout and he'd be like, you know, so Kerry Wood with the whiff.
Yeah. Or hold up. Remember he'd be like, Kerry, way to go. You remember that? Way to go.
Yeah.
That was dope, man.
I'm sitting here thinking, I don't called out two people this week. One, it was Matt, who showed me up this game, and I have a coworker that I challenged him in his case picking, and he ended up being my best case picker that night. Maybe I'll do something about Kirk Cousins. Maybe I'm going off with this, but maybe I need to say something about Kirk Cousins.
How about you do something about
He said they come in threes.
Yeah. Well, maybe not to Kirk Cousins, but Zach Robinson. I don't know.
No. Let me give you a list.
I'm gonna give you a list and run it down.
Things I can pick up off that game, huh?
Oh, I got a whole bunch of people, man. So, guys, let's look at the matchups we got coming up.
Mr. Wallace, we got 4 games. Well, we got 3 games left. Yeah, we got 3 games left.
Hey, I like tonight's game, man. That's gonna be a nice one.
That is.
Hey, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. Now, I understand that since being traded from the Tigers, my man's like 5-1 in 7 starts, talking about Jack Flannery. But honestly, there is no pitcher that comes on the mound that I fear when I have Chris Sale on the other side.
Agreed.
I doubled down on him because at the beginning of the season, I was one of the main people talking about how worried I was about Chris Sale, his previous injuries. Was he really ready? Was this really the right move? And Chris Sale has been knocking my head between the washer and dryer all season long for saying that. and it's all good. I'm here for it. That's why I made videos about him saying that, hey, man, this is Cy Young Sale, everything, because I was worried. And he came in and did everything that he needed to do and more. As long as he finished strong, I don't know how you don't give him the Cy Young Award. Like, honestly, he's been the best pitcher. So
we needed him last season
when we have Chris Sale up.
Yeah, he's been. RJ, how you feeling about this upcoming matchup, brother? How you feel about it?
Hey, I'm sure with Chris Sale's on the mound, I'm slapping a W. That's how confident I am. I mean, he just needed to change the scenery. I mean, coming from Boston to here, I mean, it's one of the best sneaky moves ever.
So let me get this right. Let me get this right. So when Chris Sale is on the mound, right? When he's on the mound, you know, this is how you feel. You playing spades. It's the lad you about to set somebody, and you just go ahead and put that big joke on your forehead so everybody can see. Y'all about to get up. Y'all about to get up. For two, get your ass up. Like that. That's how you feeling, right? How you feeling?
Yep.
Okay, I can dig it.
Well, everybody, that let you know right there. Don't let Terry have the big joker. He's gonna slap it on the forehead for everybody to see. So
Oh no, big joker, little joker. Which one?
I know, right? Is it Joker, Deuce? What is it?
Yeah, you're right. Big Joker, little Joker, Deuce of Diamonds, Deuce of Spades. Not that I play spades or anything, but I'm just saying. I don't won a few tournaments. It's all good. We're not here about me. We're not here about champions.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? I thought I heard that wrong. I thought I heard that wrong. You think you don't play spades?
I played. I played.
Oh,
My wife doesn't play anymore.
Okay. Hey, look,
hey, come here. They can't come here. My wife is about why she don't play.
We're gonna have the one time. We're gonna have the before my ATL Sports Spades tournament.
Hey man, hey, shout out to Jack Spade. Shout out to One Time for the Fan. They're my family, like y'all. Shout out to Brother Jack Spade. Shout out to Bodie 3000. Shout out to Miss Carrie. And Smitty's in the building. Hey Kimberly Wilson, my wife. Why did you retire from playing with me? You got to get a little closer so they can hear you.
Because you are disrespectful.
I'm not disrespectful.
I told you. There you go. There you have it, America. There you have it. It's coming from the wife of the man.
My wife doesn't win. She plays social. I want to win. Not only do I want to win, I want to humiliate my opponent because that's the purpose of the stage.
Hey, look.
I do not. Okay, so what do you want?
Terry be slamming the cards down on his wife. Cheers, bro.
I'm the reason why.
That is not a so look. My wife
you say
that's you weren't supposed to say.
Hey, I'm the reason why we got to keep a brand new deck of cards in the house every week. I'm that guy. I'm slamming them. We might lose a couple in the process because they won't stay on the table, but I'm that guy. Yes.
Oh man.
Hey, my wife says I'm a good guy, but I'm not talking to him. I just want to win.
There you go.
They said he disrespectful. That was the fur word out of mouth. I told y'all, anytime somebody take off their hat and slap the joke on the forehead, you already know what's going on. You already know what's going on.
Yes. Yes.
Ain't nobody ever pull out a blade on you, Terry.
Not
yet. Not yet.
I got
not. But no. In all seriousness, man. What up, Smitty? What up, Smitty?
Ken.
How you doing, man? And no, I don't. Yes. I don't see the space. I just.
That's how you win. Okay.
I just
you that type of guy. Yeah.
It's just something about when Terry deals. I don't know what's going on. Huh?
Yeah. Terry say it until you get caught.
Hey, you play to win the game, right? You play to win.
Terry said you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Terry that type of tell you, hey, you sat down at my table.
Hey, I'm hearing a challenge, right? I'm hearing a how about that brave space challenge. We have that happen some kind of way, fellas.
Hey, Terry, my wife and I are game.
That's what's up. Hey,
we are game. Accepting all challenges.
You're gonna see this big old bald ass head. And I'm right there. I'm back it down like bam. You know what I mean?
Told y'all.
Oh my goodness. Gentlemanly bet about on that one, Terry.
That's how it's going now.
Yes, sir.
Oh no, and
said you be counting the cards, man.
Hey, you gotta count cards, man.
Count cards.
That's what you gotta do. Look, you know what I mean? Hey,
Hey,
but
man.
have you been up on?
You know what? I'm glad that he said that because now I got him. Now I got him, y'all. Remember,
Yeah.
this the man that always talking about he's so old, but he remember how to count them cards. I got.
Hey, it seems like Terry, Smitty might be talking from experience. Y'all haven't played together, have you?
You said what?
It sounds like Smitty's talking from experience. Have you and Terry, you and Smitty played?
No. So I think on one time for Jack was talking about talking across, but I was like, Jack, you don't do it like that. I was like, it's like if you're drinking, if you sit it up and put it to the left, that means you got hearts. You know, if you put it out front, that means you got 6 A's. If you put it over to the right,
Oh
you got,
my goodness!
and if you sit it back, you got, there's a way to signal, is what I'm saying. Okay,
So
there's a way to
telling
signal.
me. So you're telling me that when you and I get together, that we're gonna have to make you sit on your hands until you get ready to pull a card out.
That's it. There you go. And the thing about it, everybody knows. Anybody knows this, y'all. I just want to know. People in of America know about this now.
Wow.
This man.
Oh, wow.
Jesus.
Oh man. All right, guys. Hey, let's get back to it. So we got our Chris Sale coming tonight, which I agree with RJ. That's a dub.
Yeah.
Man.
We got Charlie Morton throwing tomorrow, and guys, that could be a no-hitter, that could be a 12-hitter. Like you just don't know. And then you got Max Fried going Monday, and I feel good about that. So
we gotta have that one too.
3 out of 4. We gotta get 3 out of 4.
Yeah.
Bro, we gotta have it. We got to have 3 out of 4.
What about Yamamoto though? I don't know.
I know, bro. I know that Yamamoto. He just, he'll give you a good go too. That's what I'm saying. So like, I feel you, RJ, on that. But that's why I said we gotta have that one. Like, we do.
That's for sure.
We get this one tonight. We're set up for the good, looking for the series. Even if things don't go right with Charlie, but it needs to go right with Charlie. We need every win.
Yes,
we need every win.
We do.
Which brings us to the next segment.
Up to the pass, though. I think he'll pass.
So let's look at the next 10 games we got. We got the Dodgers for 3 more. We got the Reds. We got the Marlins, and then we get the Mets. And guys, in my mind's eye, we gotta have all of these. Like it's no sleep till Brooklyn. It's we on the Who ride. It's a Bombay. You know what I mean? We on the Who ride. So we got to do it. We got to get all of these, and then we run into the Mets, and we got to kick their asses. So there's nothing else. What's understood need not be said, guys. You know what it is. We got to have it.
Actually, the rest of this schedule actually could be in our favor, and with the way the Mets, the game that they have coming up, this actually could work in our favor.
Yeah.
I think they still got to prove it.
We need the Phillies to be the Phillies for Pete's sake.
Yeah. Philly could actually do us a favor.
It could if the Phillies beat up on the Mets.
That's what I'm saying.
Because if you the Mets are pitching well, and the Mets are hitting better than us. This is gonna be a challenge.
Yeah.
Like this Phillies can help us. Like they got 2 more games with the Phillies. Hopefully the Phillies can take these 2. We can win 2 of the next 3, and I think that would put us. We might be tied if that happens because we're a game back of them now.
Right.
But let's talk about the must-dos, fellas. We got 15 games left, right? Oh man, Robert just said the Mets are leading 4-0. See, that's my concern. These Mets are hot right now. Out of their
man, that's crazy.
They're
you're hot.
What in the world are they getting this power from?
I don't know, but
they said they're going for the division. They said screw the wild card.
Yeah,
that's what I'm trying to tell you.
Yeah, they hot right now, but
I don't like that. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. I ain't trying to be a homer, but I can't stand that right now because, of course, the more games they win, it's more pressure on the Braves.
Right.
But, still we can't allow that. Like they got to start tripping up somewhere. Like Philly, y'all don't need to start losing steam now all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You know, like I need y'all to beat these Mets. I need y'all to win, come
They
back
said
on
they
this
lost
game.
teams
Y'all
since after the All-Star break.
right.
Say it again, RJ.
They lost steam since after the All-Star break.
After
They
All-Star break,
they
yeah.
about supposed to have the worst record.
Yeah.
That's facts. And the Mets
Yeah.
really have had like the best record since like All-Star break, if I'm
Yeah.
not mistaken. I think they've overtaken that now.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be honest with you, with the way the Mets playing, I mean they hot, feeling, they got the bats. But I'm more looking for the Braves to have a stronger end to the season.
Right.
With players coming back from injury. I just want them to finish strong. I'm not looking for them to win nothing because I'm not gonna say it's impossible, but at the same time, make a good showing. But with people coming back from injury, I that's what I want and look forward to next season. It's I think it was Ozzy that's supposed to come back next week.
Yeah.
Like I said, they just got to end strong. Just end strong. Don't lay down for nobody.
Mm-mm. I believe they can get to the playoffs as long as they keep playing to win. They keep playing to win. They can get to the freaking playoffs. Again, they'll be a dangerous team. Am I saying they're going to be a favorite? Heck no, I won't say that. But at the same time, I mean, they'll be a favorite in Atlanta, of course. But to the world, no, I don't see that. Just for how the season goes, but they still would be a dangerous team just because their backs have been up against the wall all year. Now it's just like if you come out and you don't, say advance, it's almost like, well, okay, we kind of like knew that the way your season was going. But if you can come out there and rattle some cages, man, you can possibly, sneak further into the playoffs. I won't say World Series, but at least deeper into the playoffs, just depending on how healthy you are. First things first, take care of business in the regular season so we can talk about postseason.
No, I agree. You look. I mean, it's put up or shut up time. You know what I mean? This is it. You know how that song go? This is it.
But what they say, what in baseball terms, what they say, we're rounding third.
We're rounding third. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So this is our list of must-dos, guys. We got to win every series left. That's a given. We got to sweep the Mets. We got to get rid of them because if you win 2 out of 3, that's a net one. Meaning you only. So when we play them, we have to sweep them. We have to sweep the Marlins because they absolutely suck.
Yeah.
And which that's for us. So let's be real. That's not a given. Okay. We gotta take 2 out of 3 from the Dodgers. We gotta remain healthy. And in my personal opinion, and I will open it up to the family, Witt's got to play for the rest of the season. Now you guys
all about that pain tolerance, man. As long as he can withstand that pain, shoot, I believe Witt's gonna be out there. He came out there, gave you 2 hits, got himself on base, was able to be productive, and I believe that's going to be a guy who can be like a utility bat to kind of just I mean, of course he's out there playing, but I'm saying just as far as like when you need a hit, maybe Witt can be that guy, moving forward as long as he gets some consistency. And he's a wounded animal, man. So he's batting in the corner already, so he can come out swinging. I think you're right, actually, Terry. I think he does have to play the rest of the season, as long as that pain tolerance.
Yeah.
Guys, can anybody think of any other must do? And RJ, I'm gonna open it up to you. Can you think of anything else that we need to do or we don't need to do to make sure that we make the playoffs? Like, what are your thoughts?
What they don't need to do is pretty much like I stated earlier, lax. Y'all might as well just go ahead and go full speed ahead the rest of this season. Y'all can't take any more breaks, no more timeouts, nothing. I mean, this is do or die now. Dodgers, Reds, Marlins, Mets, Royals. Y'all got to take care of business. With Merrifield, he definitely has to play the rest of this season. I was thinking when always comes back, utility is one thing. Do you like flip flopping with Urshela at third? I mean,
I don't think so because Urshela's defense. Let's be real, that defense has been outstanding. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not moving Geo for nobody named except Austin Riley.
Austin Riley. That's
Oh,
about
yeah,
it.
the NLCS. Look, in my book, Geo stand. I mean, if we're being real, that Braves team, that side of the infield, I would dare you to give me a better defensive combo than Gio and Arcia. Because Arcia's iffy at the plate, but damn it, in that field, that dude is Superman. You hear me?
Yeah.
That like he is
Yeah.
one of the best defensive shortstops. So I don't know that I'm moving Gio. My concern is with that foot, can Witt play in the outfield? Because here's the thing. Like when Ozzie comes back, geez, come on, guys. What are we doing here? What are we doing? Come on. All right. When Ozzie comes back, he's obviously going to play second base.
Mm.
Ozzie's a home run hitter, but if he's playing exclusively right-handed, you just don't know how that's going to go, right? Yeah. Especially, I don't like the fact that if he's coming back, it's right at the playoffs. So if he were to come back, I'd rather he come back in the next 3 or 4 days so that you get at least 2 weeks going into the playoff. You don't want to come back to the playoffs day one, day one of the wild card. You hadn't seen live pitching, bro. The
No,
numbers
you got to get them going.
Yeah.
He needs some games with Gwinnett, to be quite honest, just to get something going.
Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, but I feel like Witt needs to stay in the lineup, but that's a snit decision. But I do feel like we're at the point in the season where you might have to miss some guys in that bullpen. Got a lead, and this guy's pitched 2 days. He might have to pitch a third. Like it's because it's no use in saving him if we don't get there, right? And again, I have no issue with the way that Snit has managed the bullpen because, as we alluded to in last week's show, you can't pitch your 4 guys in 162 games. They won't have anything left for the playoffs.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
We got 15 games left, gentlemen. It's put up or shut up time. So I feel like the way that you manage that bullpen is going to be a little different. Brother Chris, can you think of anything else not on this list that we need to do to make sure that we get to the playoffs?
Man, I mean, RJ really laid it out perfectly. You got to go full speed ahead. You got to be more aggressive. Again, even at the plate, you got to be more aggressive at the plate. Don't they take a lot of fastballs, right down the middle and everything. You got to be more aggressive. Swing the bat. All full, full speed ahead. We have to have every series. We have to win every series. It's okay to maybe lose a game here and there. I mean, that's going to happen, but you have to win every series for the rest of the season. I believe to give yourself the best chance. If you do that and just let the chips, fall where they lay, and that's all you're going to be able to do. You're chasing the Mets right now. Shoot, man. So I'm saying you got a lot going on right now, so you just have to make sure that you, again, just like Robert's saying, Brave has to win series. They do. That's the main thing. Even if you lose one game, okay, but you can't lose more than one game in every series moving forward.
Right.
Yep.
So you got to take care of business, man.
Got to do it. Brother Pandemic.
Yes, sir.
How you doing, brother?
Oh, man, I tell you, first and foremost, looking at the season that we had, we got to remain healthy. Like you got in your bullet point there, we got to remain healthy. Do what we need to do to stay healthy. Number 2, face every game we got left like you already in the playoffs.
Okay.
Simple as that. Go at it don't lay down for nobody, like I said earlier, but face every game like you are already in the playoff and your back is against the wall. And literally, actually, it is, but play like your back is against the wall in this, and you're in the last game of the series. You play it like every game you need, and like Chris just said, we do need all of them. But that's what I mean. You can't ask for no more than that. You raise your batting, your runs. But like I said, man, face every game like it's needed, like your life depended on it. Don't lay down for nobody.
You sound like Coach Boone. I want you to run the veer to the right, like your life depended. All right,
life depended on
Let me tell you something. If you miss an assignment, hold up, wait it up.
Run a mile.
If you miss an assignment, you will run a mile.
Mhm.
All right. Hey, you drop a pass, run a mile. You fumble my football, and I will break my foot off in your John Brown part.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
run a
You
mile.
right.
Action, gentlemen.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
But they got to stay healthy, man. That's first and foremost. I mean, this season is it would have been trying for any team, but for the Braves, it was just wasn't in the cards, you know. But I mean, to have this amount of people hurt at the same time that we count on for production. But man, I mean, just stay healthy. Stay healthy. Finish the season strong, but stay healthy. We got to come. We got to do 2025 like nobody's business.
Bro, let me say, 2025, you might have a damn all-star team.
Oh yeah.
You got Ronald Acuna coming.
Potential.
You got
Oh, yeah.
Spencer Strider coming back. You got Austin Riley coming back. You'll have obviously Michael Harris. Like, bro, you have 3 or 4 outfielders that you can play with. Like, this team will be phenomenal. Like,
Yeah.
so the fact that we are even here, I got to give Snit his props.
Yes.
Because that man deserves the utmost respect. Let me tell you something.
Yeah.
With most other managers, this team would be under 500 and it wouldn't even be a discussion. You know what I mean? We'd be talking about dogs today because it'd be pointless to talk about our beloved Atlanta Braves. So I have to give Smith his flowers. Also, the Braves pitching coach, and I forget his name, but he's been gone for like 50, 60 games. We have the assistant pitching coach now, and we got the best ERA in baseball. So I think he deserves some kudos.
Yeah.
Because let me tell you something. This thing did not fall off the rails. This thing kept going. Matter of fact, it picked up speed. So I, for one, definitely want to give him his props. And again, guys, this is For My ATL Sports 1 at YouTube. Please like and subscribe again. For My ATL Sports 1 at YouTube. Panel, I'm going to kick this off to you. And I guess we need to express some final thoughts. I'm looking for the banner here so we can look all sophisticated, but I don't think I'm going to find it. So maybe I did it. I don't know. I think I'm sleepy. Yeah, looks like I did. Oh, whatever. We'll call it takeaways. All right. So, brother Chris, A1 from day one, my G, your takeaways from this week, your thoughts. Where are we going, brother?
I mean, well, we've covered most of our thoughts already, and just as far as like the closing thoughts again, full speed ahead. Stay healthy. Say encourage one another. Snit has to continue to be the cool, calm, collected guy that's still getting us through this season. The pitching cannot falter at all. It has to remain strong. The bats, it's time for the bats to repay what the pitching has been done. We're gonna need bats going down the stretch in order to make the postseason, and hopefully get hot at the right time. Hopefully this series right here. Hopefully yesterday was an omen, jumping out and getting onto them fast starts. So not having all these slow starts. I believe if we can just continue to do this, these bats, and continue to help the pitching out moving forward, the Braves can do something. That's what I really believe. I can see it. The pitching staying how it is. Bats just have to start batting. Yeah, that's it. That's all I need.
Brother Pandemic, takeaways, final thoughts. What you got?
I ditto that. I mean, everything Chris said is right on point. The batting has to support the pitching. The pitching has not let up all season, and the bats has to increase. I mean, the only takeaway from that, and the other thing is, I said it before, stay healthy. But Chris hit it right on the nail. You really don't need to add nothing to it. The bats have to support the pitching. Bottom line. Let's go Braves.
Let's go Braves. And again, swagged out of the day. Pandemic. I mean, my man, he got the navy blue, the match, the shirt. He got on the red. You know, then he got on the chains. I'm feeling intimidated. I'm feeling intimidated. Hold on. Let me pull out my chains so I can be like Hulk over there. Okay. I'm feeling some type of way about that. My man swagged me.
Hey man.
I mean? So we gotta give him the swag award.
The swag.
Go to Pandemic, man. Got that swag. Hey man, and hey, I like the beard, man. Let me tell you something. I got to shout out. You know, okay. First off, Chris is clean face. Chris can rock the clean face. You know what I mean? Chris can do that. I have a big ass head. I'm way too ugly to watch to rock a clean. I can't do it. But the beard game. Let me tell you something, man. It is outstanding. I cannot grow like a beard like that because I look homeless. I'm serious. People walk and it's gonna be all right. The Lord work it out. You take this. I don't need it. No, yes, you do. You take it.
Truth be told, this is the first year I rocked this beard. Yeah, I've been a baby face since way back. You know, I rocked the goatee for a couple of years, but when I joined the military, and I had that beard, and then I had the high right, low left.
Oh, the high right, low left.
I had the kid to play. And I'm gonna tell you what my drill sergeant did to me. He made me be last and watch everybody get a haircut. He had me standing right there next to him, and he made me watch everybody get a haircut. And I'm standing there with my Miami Hurricane starter jacket on, and he just he drilled me the whole time. And the whole time he's sitting there, he's rubbing my head, and when I got time to get ready to go up there and get my hair cut, he walks over and he tells the barber, "I got this."
Damn!
Oh no!
Yes. No, I thought... So yeah, my wife doesn't like the beard. You know, I'm gonna try it out for this year and see what it do. It took me a while to grow it. I didn't want to make a lot of public appearances because, like you said, it got real scruffy at point. But I wanted to grow in full. I didn't want to cut it. So, I mean, I even missed some church services because I didn't want to go in there, you know, looking all crazy. But yeah, man, I agree with Chris, man. I just it's no more to be added to it. I mean, that's plain and simple for the rest of this season. Yeah.
I get you. Now, RJ, man, let me tell you something. That beard game is on point, bro. That beard game is on point. You guys haven't noticed I have beard envy because I really I can grow the goatee, but that beard come in and people be like, "Oh, I'm not getting in the elevator. What the hell?" No, I'm a regular guy. What, guys? I'm gonna bite you? You treat me like a rabid animal? No. So you know, I'm relegated to the world of the goatee. I really could, man. Like, I like a good beard. There's nothing better than when you come, especially when you line that bad boy up.
Yes.
You out there, man. It's nothing better, bro. Like, you know, my fantasy look is like a beard, right? And a big ass panther tattoo right here. And I come out fuck. You know, I say to my wife, I bet you regret not playing Spades. No, I'm kidding. I'm just RJ, final thoughts. What you got, man?
I'm gonna say it's short and sweet. For those who got high blood pressure, have your medication ready. Because
King got the moisturizer.
That much is true.
Dang, Robert.
Hey, and that's how I got to be so. I didn't expect for this part to be like the way it is. Because when it started growing in, it looked real nappy and carrying on. And my wife was like, "Wait a minute now, you can't be laying up in the bed with me next to the thing. This thing is scratching me all on my back and carrying on." So I got I got to rubbing it in, massaging it. Yeah, but the moisturizer, it's a ticket. Yeah. People say it's the beard balm, but it's that moisturizer, man. Especially if you got that beard that grows in the hair. As a matter of fact, that grows in kind of. I'm gonna say real curly. I'm not gonna say nappy. I'm gonna say real curly. Yeah,
it's weird because this down here is normal. This stuff, man, bro, it'd be like just all over, and you try and And it's like, no, no, I'm not going to the grain. No, I'm not.
Exactly. See how yours is full right there, Terry. I wanted mine to grow full all the way up, but I got tired of waiting, so I cut it down.
Hey,
I got tired. I mean,
I
didn't have the patience for it. So I rocked it for a little bit.
Yeah. Guys, let me tell you something. This has been so much fun today, man. I thank you guys for joining me. Guys, how about those Braves? This is our team, guys, going forward up until the end of the season, whether that is regular season playoffs. We'll be here every Saturday. And, we just want to talk some Braves, have some fun, talk a little trash, and just, really just acknowledge that, Pandemic has all the swag in the world, and I'm the best spades player in the world. I'm just saying that. I'm just saying.
Oh,
go ahead, own it.
Look on RJ's face. Holy shit! The look on his face.
Yes,
Oh my
in
god.
the world.
Whatever. Hey,
world.
like Kenny Mayne said, I'm king of the diamond. Let there be no my loyal subjects. I'm just saying.
Go ahead and own it for right now.
Hey, damn it, I am. No, in all seriousness. Hey, for my
confidence is boost.
Wait, what do you say?
The confidence is boost. Yeah, you can get it.
Oh wow! Oh wow!
Hey, but like your wife said, Terry, disrespectful.
Hey, look, I'm gonna let you know. You have no chance. You have no chance. There's nothing you can do. Okay?
Terry, I'm gonna tell you.
The world is about to end. Damn it!
I'm gonna tell you how disrespectful I am with it.
You sat at this table and played the game. You never had a chance.
But I'm gonna tell you how disrespectful I'm with it, and I'm real disrespectful. I'm that guy. I'm gonna walk over. I'm gonna take the hat off your head.
Oh damn!
On the table.
Oh wow!
On the table and to make the card stick on your head.
Oh wow! I'm gonna have to
I know I'm going to be the DJ. RJ, I don't know what's going on, but I know I'm going to be the DJ playing the music for this battle. And that 50 Cent song, I'm So Disrespectful, has definitely got to be in my playlist.
Hey, Chris, and as the DJ, it's only one song I want in there, and that's that Isaac Hayes theme song, Shaft.
No, wait.
That's it.
Oh man,
no one understands
That's
it.
The man. Let me chill.
Shout out to Shaft. Shout out to Shaft.
Don't.
Shaft.
You know what? Like for whatever reason, when I think of Shaft, I think of the Temptations. Papa was a Rolling Stone. I don't know why the hell I do that, because that was like it was the 3rd of September. And first of all, that is a long. All right, Temptations. What the hell were y'all thinking, man? That song got to be at least 16 minutes. Like it's like 5 minutes of doo-doo.
Yeah. Hey, if you had your own personal theme
song, they had to warm you up, bro.
Oh, they warmed the hell out. I mean, damn.
They did. And they did.
So they had to give you the musical instruments and want you to bask in the ambiance of the instruments first.
Yeah. There were a lot of uncles out there with the platform shoes on, rocking that theme song every time they got in they stretch Lincoln or stretch Cadillac, and where they were going, they open the doors up and turn the music up, and they step out with both feet up at the same time. with the long trench coat on.
Hey, let me tell you something. Y'all see what I'm working with, right? So, like once a year, I have this dream that I have this big ass afro. I mean, this big ass. It's so big. I get in my car. I got tinted windows, man. It is huge. You know what I mean? It's a dream now, and my wife is just picking it. You know what I mean? And for whatever reason, there are rose petals on the floor. I don't know. Just work with me, right? And it feels so real, right? And then I wake up and it's gone, and I'm like, oh no. So yeah, man. I
got a picture that I'm if I could, when I find it, I'm gonna share with you guys when I was doing private security celebrities, and I was the guy that had that big afro. The days of 112, the days of Club Vision. I was the guy that come in. I got my leather vest on. Everybody else had on, like, they had the little dress shirt on, black dress shirt. Yeah, not me. I had the black muscle shirt on up and with the black vest on top with my chains on. Yeah, I was different, and I had this huge
Did you
afro.
rock the earrings with it?
Oh man, what?
Did you rock the earrings with it?
Oh, most certainly.
That's what I'm talking about.
Most certainly.
That's what I'm talking
Yes.
about.
Hey,
like
you talking about the part.
If we just become best friends, man,
You talk about the part.
Out of control.
That was
Look here. Got to the airport to pick up Kourtney Kardashian. Got to the airport to pick up Kourtney Kardashian, and I didn't even need a sign that said I was there to pick her up. Right? She walks right out and said, "Somehow I just knew you was my driver."
Knew your hair spoke to me.
Something just told me. Yeah.
Hey man, shout outs. RJ, let's start with you. What you got?
Like I said, shout out to everybody who watched this video. Shout out to everyone for inviting me on the stream. Be part of the team. Shout out to 95 North Sports Machine crew, like bringing me on. I mean, shout out to everyone, man. Life is short, gotta enjoy it.
Amen.
Oh, yeah.
Amen.
Oh yeah, that's about the same for me too, man. Shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to you. Give a shout out to yourself, man. Every day you wake up, give a shout out to yourself, and of course, the man upstairs who make this all possible. Shout out to all the Braves faithful, Falcon faithful, Hawks. You know what I'm saying? Just anybody that's representing just the city of Atlanta, man. Shout out to you. Of course, subscribe to everybody's channel as if it's not only free, it also helps every last one of us get out there into the algorithm more. When you like videos, comment, watch, and just subscribe to let us know that we're doing a good job and to keep going forward, keep pushing forward. So, man, yeah, shout out to everybody on the panel. Thank you for having me. We got to definitely do it again.
Definitely. Pandemic, shout out.
Yes. First and foremost, I'm gonna sound like I'm being interviewed on camera here, but shout out to my Jehovah God for allowing me to waking me up this morning. Without him, I would not be where I'm at today. Not. Second shout out, man, to my sons. They are the sole reason why I changed my life. My firstborn, my secondborn, my thirdborn. They are the reason. They are my blood. They're my spare rib. My wife, who have put up with me for 30 years, 35 to be exact. Beautiful. And man, shout out to you guys, man, for allowing me to, come on with you guys and show me how it's done. Share viewpoints with you guys. I'm an old school cat, and the rub shoulder with you young guys, man, it's enlightening. I was that overly critical guy when it came to listen to young guys, but now that I sit and listen to you, have an honest conversation, man, and be able to podcast and share content with you guys. I mean, it's enlightening. Shout out to the people in the chat. Shout out to my followers, all the followers of everybody's channel, man. Shout out to all you guys. You're the reason why we do it. Not only do we just like talking Falcon and Braves football, man, we love just talking, period. So as you can tell. But man, shout out to everybody, man. Shout out to everybody who watched this video, liked it and liked it. But look for more content, man. It's coming. It's coming. The seasons are here. Even when the Braves season ended, we still gonna talk Braves baseball. But the Falcon season is here, so let's we're gonna have plenty of content to talk about. The pre and post game shows. Look for the content, guys. Look for it. It's coming.
Amen, brother.
Definitely.
Like I say, man, I echo your sentiment. First and foremost, shout out to God. Wouldn't be here without him. Woke me up today. Yes. I would not be in this situation. Would not be on a podcast. I just thank God each and every day. And hey, man, shout out to my mom. Woke up thinking about her today. Miss you, Mom. Hey, I'm doing it. I'm doing what we talked about. I appreciate you. I love you. And all that I am and all that I will ever be, I owe to you. So, hey, man, shout out to you. Shout out to whoever did Chris's screen. That shit is dope. I just wanted to, put that out there. That shit is dope. It's a perfect, like, see how it matches this shirt? Like, that shit is just, it's freaking, man.
Hey, man.
I'm gonna have to clean myself up. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have to clean myself up for next Saturday. I'm gonna be like, kill. Chris got the screen, RJ got the beard, and Pandemic got the swag. And, you talking shit about me in front of the world.
I just look like a bum, so I gotta get back out.
Yeah.
Gotta help me. It's competition.
This man gonna come out with the ballroom suit next week. Y'all look out for the man. Look out. Boy.
Hey, when I did my first content page, man, that's what I did. I did it in a suit. I came home from service one day. I felt energized. I said, let me go ahead and do this thing. And I didn't even get undressed. I did it in my suit, man. I took the coat off. I had my vest. I mean, it was crazy. Actually, that video, I think that got the most. I think that one got the most views. I think
That's
when I talked about Kirk Cousins. Yeah,
man. Don't drop money. No,
sometimes it be that topic, and sometimes that what you got on. Some people like that stuff, you know.
Yeah.
It is. But no, in all seriousness, thank you to all the fans who joined. Thank you for joining the chat. We appreciate this. We do this for you. We are so appreciative.
Right.
You guys are still with us. You've been with us for 2 hours. Thank you. We appreciate you spending a little bit of time with us. Well, 2 hours is a lot of time, but thank you for spending the time with us. Again, please like, share, and subscribe. We will see you next Saturday. We don't know when. Again, that's contingent upon the Georgia game and the Braves game, and we just kind of work it out in the middle. But guys, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Life is short. Go out and do something today that you enjoy. If you have your parents, tell them you love them. Give them a hug every day. And guys, go Braves. We will see you next Saturday. And we are out. Thank you.
Sir.